So, good evening. So somebody wrote a question. So I don't judge. I shall read this letters accordingly. Now the interesting way is I want to say about this letter before I read it out. For the purpose for everybody to understand, first is to recognize the state of mind of the person who is writing this letter. Number one, by looking at the handwriting of this person who is writing this letter, this person is definitely uh, having a deep suffering. Okay, because the way the letter is written is shouting, and all the words are written in capital letter. As you can see, all the words are written in capital letter. Certain parts are severely highlighted and underlined. Okay, so to understand this point, then I shall not say who it's come from, but why I want to say it out is so that everybody can recognize when you receive such letters, that you can recognize and develop the compassion without judgment for the state of mind that such a letter that has been written during at that span of time. So before I read this letter, then also I would like to also then say 90% of this letter is that person telling me things. The only the last 10%, basically the whole letter only has one line. It's actual question. The actual question is just this: if I pray to something, to God, it happened to me, is this called miracle? Okay, but let me read the rest of the letter. So everyone has a past, and that is past. It cannot and will never change. Today, this present moment is the future's past. Accept our past, be proactive now, and create the future you want and need. There is no point hoping and praying for some miracle to happen. You are miracle. We have all the conditions we have to make our lives meaningful for others and future. So be proactive and break away from one's perceived past failures and embrace change and challenges. So as you can see, the whole thing is actually this person telling me something. So now is the actual question. If I prayed to something, to God, it happened to me, is this called miracle? Let's just study the first paragraph of this the first paragraph of this letter. It says, everyone has a past, and that is past. It cannot and will never change. Today, this present moment is the future's past. Now, for lamas, okay, or for lamas, when we read a letter, the first line or the first paragraph sums up the mind of everything. Just as when we write a text, if you were to read a text, when we write a text and when we're to read a text, it always says homage to Arya Avalokiteshvara or homage to Manjushri, and then also there is a requesting prayer. From the requesting prayer and the request of blessing, one can very easily pick up one can pick up what this text is going to talk about. So similarly, now what this person is, he says, everyone has a past, and that is past. It cannot and will never change. Today, this present moment is the future's past. Now, then, I want to say to whoever is this person who wrote this letter, you need to be present first. Why? Let's just look at, I want you to count how many pasts there is, okay? I read this again. Everyone has a past. How many? And that is past. If it cannot and will never change. Today, this present moment is the future's past. Okay. So this person is okay, so there are three pasts, one word change, one word present, and one word future. So from here, we understand this person is severely didn't release his past. Even though he asked for change, even though he asked for change, asked for miracle, he pray, he wants to make a good future, but he is suffering in the past. Now, what is fundamentally critical about this one line here is that this person is making a statement. From this statement, okay, he says, the present moment is the future's past. Therefore, you can say this person is pessimistic. Even though he may understand theologically the Buddha's teaching of cause and condition and effect, but he is holding the wrong side of the teaching. Now, why do I want to talk about this today is because that is very much pretty the same for everyone. You and me, all of us are holding on to the past. And therefore, how can you expect to have a happy future? Because if you still want to say, I had a difficult suffering, I suffered a lot, there was a very difficult past and this and that. Look, who didn't suffer a lot? Everybody have their own version of suffering. Isn't it? You have your version of suffering, I have mine. For somebody who have parents and the parents throw you to an orphanage, is that great suffering? But compared to the child who really have his parents already passed away, does the child suffer even more? Will the child suffer even more? These are all your mere conceptions. Who knows? The child may be happy that the parents passed away. Maybe both the parents were very sick. And at that time, the child saw how much the parents suffer, and the child may think, I pray for my parents' future life. Isn't it? Now, let's look at this one thing, this point, is that everybody is conditioned. You have allowed your mind to be conditioned by other people, by what is poor thing, what is sad, what is suffering, by others. We are living in other people's standards. We are living our life based on other people's standards, based on what we believe. What is not common in the eyes of others equates to suffering. But it is not true. So first of all, if we all really want to enjoy a good future, number one is not even about the past. Number one is you dare to break free. You dare to accept what is different in our school of thought. right? Everybody may say, oh, this boy, this girl, the parents divorced, so poor thing. So I want to ask you, generally everybody will say that, oh, if the child has a divorced parents, it's very poor thing, isn't it? Right? But what if you have a whole family and the family quarrel and fight and parents eat at each other and the child grows up with not loving parents but cursing parents, parents that beat each other up, curse each other, scold each other? Is that a healthy environment? Wouldn't it be better that the parents would have separated? Now you understand? What is the social norm? What is the social safety network? Is that better don't change. If things are like that, but then my outside still have to look good. You understand what I'm saying? Okay? We Buddhists, Mahayana Buddhists especially, must learn, not just learn, we have to accept that things are evolutionary. Now, I want to use this term evolutionary because it would have a positive note to it. If I want to use that all things are impermanent, it will make people freak out. It's the same thing. Or if I choose to use the word, all things won't last forever. All things are transitory. And people will feel insecure. But that was the real purpose of the Lord Buddha, to tell us that everything that we hold so true now is just a bubble. It's just a bubble. So if we really love ourselves, what should we do? We should take precaution. Isn't it? Would you take precaution if you are cooking against getting burnt yourself? So it's the same. What the Dharma teaches us is to be able to take precaution against the dangers of samsara. So what are the dangers of samsara? Clearly speaking, the dangers of samsara are the thoughts that make us believe that everything is permanent and everything is good, and don't have to care for the future. Okay? So, modern day motivational speakers tap the teachings of Buddha and make them the direct opposite. So what would modern day spiritualists and modern day motivational speakers talk? How would they talk? They would talk like the next line. They would be saying things like that. Accept our past. Be proactive now and create the future you want and need. There's no point hoping and praying for miracles to happen. You are the miracle. Okay? That is swinging from one extreme of depression to depressive state to the other opposite extreme of being totally excited. So what is the real path of Dharma? The real path of Dharma is for us to be calm, like the surface of the water. When everything is quiet and still, you can not just reflect, you can also look deep. The main thing now is not just reflection. Everybody talks about reflection. Reflections about life, about philosophy. But you don't need Buddha Dharma to reflect. Isn't it? We don't need, not just Buddhism talk about reflection, but Buddhism teaches us to go deep into seeing the real nature of things. So we must and we need to make time to cultivate some quiet time for ourselves. That is, in many ways, many forms, many styles, and many methods of meditation. Do what is right for you if you have learned. If you have not, then find a meditation master that is well versed in the methods and the styles and methods of meditation. For the rest of you who are here, find those who have gone and completed the Vipassana retreat and ask them, and then meditate together with them. Okay? And this will be good. We need to meditate. We not just need to quieten the mind. We need to quiet the mind, still the wind, see the reflection, and look deep. Only when the mind is quiet, only when the winds are still, only when the water is clear and given time, if you have a glass of milk, can you see the bottom of the glass? No, right? But given time, if this glass of milk is wrapped up, okay, and you give it time, after you give it enough time, will the milk break down? Okay, and fundamentally, and after some time, you will be able to see to the bottom of, it will become clear water. The milk solids will have broken down, become dark bits, sunken to the bottom, after it has spoiled. Okay? So this is a very important point. Time. How much depth you can see is how much time you give yourself in meditation. This is very important. Don't expect to say, I've been meditating for the past 20 years, but every day you are meditating only for 5 minutes. It's still 20 years, but every day only 5 minutes. Versus, I've been meditating for 20 years, and every day I meditate only for about 3 or 4 hours. If you meditate for 3 or 4 hours a day, you don't need 5 years to see the depth of the lake, of the pool. Do you understand? So don't give excuses to ourselves. Ultimately, we are the biggest and the greatest cheaters to ourselves. Nobody can cheat you, no? Nobody can cheat you. You cheat yourself. Right? If you have diabetes, don't worry, just drink the sugar drink, no problem. Drink soft drink and one medicine and it becomes balance. Right? So balance is a very, very good word. I learned from my gurus. Yeah. So I can eat durian and balance. Right? So what is so this the first line says, the present moment is the future's past. This beginning paragraph, or the whole energy or the synergy of this letter would have changed tremendously if this letter was written in the last line was, this line was written, the present moment is the cause for a successful future. Okay? So you see, the first word is the present moment. The final word is the future's past. Or I need to just change the synergy of the whole letter. The present moment is the cause for a successful future. So it is the same with your mind. How you train your mind is the most important. It is not how much Dharma knowledge you know. It's how you react when the bad thing comes. Everybody knows how to be good when or nice when the good things are here, isn't it? Right? And there's a celebration when you have money, when you are happy, when you have when there's some holiday. Everybody knows how to enjoy them ourselves. Everybody knows how to treat each other well when there's enough. So the main thing now is when times are difficult, how? Okay? So my wish for all of you for this point here, it is a very important that you must refocus, realign, refocus, and give yourself real time to meditate. Don't just, there are many a time when people just go for motivational talks and then become swung by the great energy, and then after that it just dies down. Joanne is one of them who say, I don't believe in this kind of things, and then after that you're hyped up for the beginning, and after that everything falls. Yes, that's because the people there are very good in creating a very positive and motivated surrounding. The main thing now is we need to digest. We need to digest. So there's no point hoping and praying for some miracle to happen. You are the miracle. How can you be the miracle if you are still praying for miracles to happen? How can you be the miracle? He says there's no point hoping and praying. It is a very dangerous thing. People need hope. If not, why say you are the miracle? Right? All beings need hope. That's why the Buddha taught Dharma. And all of us need to be able to have the opportunity to practice the Dharma. And that we are able to reap the results for ourselves and for others. Okay? So don't make these dangerous statements that there's no point praying, no point hoping. It is good to hope. But, I want to tell you a real secret. You want to know? Actually, it is my own secret. It's my own secret. So I'm thinking whether to share with you or not. If I share with you, there's no more secret. When I have less secret means less value, isn't it? Huh? Right? I have less secret, less value. More secret, more value, right? They say you need to have things up your sleeve. Isn't it? So I need to put some things up my sleeve. So then suddenly something comes out, Let's toss a coin. Head I win, tail you lose. Okay, if I win, then I'll tell you that. If I win, I'll keep the secret. Fair? Fair, yeah? Fair, right? Yeah, Susanna says fair. Huh? No what? There's no coin? You have already accepted and I won. I say head I win, tail you lose. Definitely I will win. Isn't it? Head I win, tail you lose. Right? Huh? They're both the same. So you already got fooled. So you see, all people need to do is just be confident in front of you, and then you go, oh. Right? Do you know why for this person there's no point hoping and praying for some miracle to happen? Because for this person who wrote it in such a way, you must change, and not just for this person, but for everybody. If you really want to be successful, okay, in all your hopes and prayers, and in all that you do, there's a secret that I've been doing since Tong Sun days, before Tong Sun days. You know what's that? You know what's that? You don't know? I showed it in ways of my own life. But it is true that those who do not have the karma. Parambaji once told me this. He says, Parambaji cried when he saw Milarapa's life story in the video. And then I took the tissue paper and towel for him. And I asked Rinpoche, why did you cry? Is there something that I did not do correct? Or is there something that I did not understand? Please enlighten me. And Rinpoche said this. He said that when the time for the master to appear has come, the time for the disciple to appear may not be there. When the time for the great disciple to manifest has come, there may not be such a great master to teach the disciple. So the perfect condition to have a good disciple and a good disciple is to be able to train under a great master. Okay, if not, even the greatest vessel to hold the greatest teachings itself will be useless and worthless. Now I want you all to remember this from now onwards. In case I die tomorrow, you know. Isn't it? I mean, we have to be ready. You must see this positively. Don't every time say, I die tomorrow, they go, oh no, I don't want to hear this. Oh no. Come on. You know Michael? Yesterday, his uncle died and auntie died on the same day. Mother's sister's husband died and father's eldest sister died on the same day. And on this coming Sunday, both are going to be cremated on the same day. And he was really traumatized. There's such a big tragedy, and his son was hospitalized 2 days ago. Yeah, and his father is in old folks' home. So are things easy for him? Can things get any worse? Yeah. Even he was telling me, after this I'm thinking, will my father be the next one? So I said, wait, calm down. I told him, when time for things to happen, they will happen. Don't think, just be at your present moment. Now, what do I do? Maybe now my result is less because I don't have this opportunity to do so much of it these days. But if you realize, I like to go and eat with my students, isn't it? Right? Even if a simple drink, sit down, listen to your nonsense, and then poke fun at you. Why do I do that? It's because it is a celebration of every little success. Do something well, after a teaching, it is well, oh, be happy, everybody can go and have a drink together. It is not about throwing a lavish party for success. It's about human interconnection. Human, what do you call? Interrelationship. That is the success. It is not money, not name, not fame, not status. But to be able to recognize that you have made an effort to do something, and when that thing or that job is completed, have a little party for yourself. You know, if your party is to eat durian and then just be very happy and feel very warm in your heart, go and eat. If your party is to have a piece of cake, then just have your piece of cake and have your coffee. Do something that you know you feel so happy and sweet after that. You know, celebrate every little success. Now I want you to make it into a habit to find every opportunity to go celebrate. Okay? If you realize the Buddhists always look at the sad part of things, life is suffering, just don't care, it's purification of bad karma, eat vegetarian food, do more chanting, do more prostrating, be sad, life is suffering, wear black, shave your head, shave off all the hair of your head, go become a monk or a nun. If you cannot, you'll be a monkey or a nunny. This method works for some, but not for everybody. Some people have the karmic tendency from previous life. And so therefore they feel that that is the path of spirituality, and so if it works for them, by all means. But for general people these days, it's not working, it's not going to work. So if you realize those people who feel that such a way to practice spirituality is correct, they too will be very hard on their children. They will always scold, they will always beat, they will always curse, and they will always swear, and they will always impart one very important thing, that is how difficult life is, how bad life can be, how dangerous the outside world is, how crooked people are, how bad people can be, how people will cheat you, kill you, lie to you, and everything. So many people grow up like that, isn't it? Okay. On the other side, if you just tell people, say everything is just very good and successful and good and everything, that also is great but not very practical. So we need to have a balance. We need to explain. That is why it is very important to come for Dhamma teachings. If you do not come for Dhamma teachings, you won't understand. For example, today on Facebook, Sokfan put a sweet on Saraswati's hand. I thought it was very cute. I was very happy because it means Saraswati can bite on the candy anytime. It's an offering too, Somebody wrote there, isn't that disrespectful? So I thought, so you see the mind of some people how things must go from this to this to this to this, versus having an open mind, having an open and borderless mind, without borders, without fence. Okay? Will the rain fall according to your country's borders? You think, will the rain fall on us? Okay, China supposed to winter, whole of China, same temperature, ice. From Mongolia, from Inner Mongolia, all the way to Hong Kong is frozen. 7 feet of ice. But then just cross the border, maybe down to Laos, and then that becomes cool. Or Vietnam, that becomes cool. It cannot be. You see, we need to let things flow and allow things to be. Okay? So, celebrate, have a habit to find every opportunity to celebrate every success. So you need to make a very clear point. What is it that I wish to achieve? I wish to do. And make it very easily. Make it very easily achievable in the beginning. Okay? Don't make it too difficult. Why do people forget about losing weight as their New Year resolution? Because it is totally unachievable. They want to lose 10 kilos at the end of the year. That is about how many grams? I want to lose 10 kilos at the end of the year. One New Year, they gain 2 kilos. After that, they need to work off that 2 kilos. Don't forget, as you get older, the slower your metabolic rate, right? Then after that, another festival, and then you eat again, right? And then there are more festivals to make you eat than opportunities to lose weight, right? So we have to be realistic. First year, I just want to maintain my weight instead of gaining any more weight. If you see the chart is going up every year, this year I don't want to go up. I just want to maintain first. Then after that, as you know, be realistic. Just come down a little bit, come down a little bit, come down a little bit, and celebrate that. Please celebrate your weight loss, not by eating. Okay? So this is very important. Now, here says there's no point in hoping and praying, so please continue to hope. Because only by hoping, you know what are your goals and what are your aims. If you don't hope, you have no aims and you have no goals. Please pray. By prayer, you are making effort to open up your deepest fears and open up your deepest needs. In the beginning, of course, your prayer is always very small. Doesn't matter. The main thing is at least you pray. Okay? It says you are the miracle. Are you the miracle? You are not the miracle yet. You are only a miracle when you can make the rainbow come around the moon, make rainbow come around the sun. You can make people listen to you and give advice. You can change the weather like that. Then that you are a miracle. Right? Even I'm still trying to be. Everybody is trying to be miracle. Okay? So we must pray, we must continue to practice, and to be able to be of benefit for all beings. This is very important. Okay? So here says, if I pray to something, I pray to something to God. Or maybe I think it should be, if I pray for something to God, it happened to me. Is this called a miracle? You can call it a miracle. You can call it right effort. You can call it anything you want. But let's focus on the last thing. It happened. On Buddhist we say it came to pass. It happened. That's more important. Your need, your want and need happen. Regardless what you want to call it. Is it that important? Okay? It's the same. If today one person is Christian, one person is Muslim, one person is Taoist, one person is Buddhist, one person is atheist, or one person is Jew, one person is Jain, okay? All get together. Do they know each other's name first and say hello and get to know each other? Or do they say, oh, I'm Buddhist, you're Muslim, or do you first demarcate who you are? We don't do that. Okay? We don't need to do that. The purpose of religion is to bring human to become closer, not point fingers, not to say other people's bad things. Whoever say more bad things about other people, realize this one thing. He has all the bad things that he say about other people in himself. Right? Correct or not? You think and you feel. Try to picture somebody, okay, that you have in your life that is like that. Alright? So this is very important. Somebody who likes to curse other people, when he hear other people cursing, okay, this person is the first to react. If the person don't understand, will he curse back? No, right? I have very good real joke, not joke, real life happening. You know, my auntie was in Europe, and she was at a fruit stall. So my auntie was at a fruit stall, and she was looking at the fruits, and then the fruit seller was very friendly and he said, "Oh," I was speaking in European language. My auntie says, "I also don't understand what he's talking about," and she was just admiring, wanting to buy. So my auntie was very cheeky. He said, in Chinese dialect, but did it very in a way physically, bodily. Look like very friendly, very nice, like Japanese. Oh yes, this and that. Actually, my auntie was laughing, saying, "Hello, you hairy bearded guy. Your fruit very nice, but very expensive. You so stingy. You should sell it cheaper." You know. But my auntie was smiling, but really she's saying this. And then when she was telling it to me, I was really laughing. So I said, that's the thing. If people don't understand what you're saying, it doesn't matter. Right? What do people do? Do you understand what the dog is talking about? What a dog is barking about? You understand the cat? What do you understand? Eyes. Eye contact. Right? What do you understand? Physical movements. Graceful movement of the body. Isn't it? So, what the mouth say is the least important. What the physical movement is the most important. Alright? So this is very important for every one of us to reflect upon. Okay, don't judge. Don't judge other people's words. Don't harm others. At the same time, don't be easily harmed by others. But your method of don't be easily harmed by others is to protect yourself. Have a shield, have sword, have weapons. But the Buddhist approach is, if you don't be easily harmed by others, then you don't be the target. Right? If you walk around carrying a target, will people have a tendency to want to shoot you? Right? Even if they have no thought of shooting you, you become what do you call this? Make people want to do it. Huh? Yeah, maybe you influence this thought in other people. Shoot me, Yeah. So don't be the target. Give yourself up. Give your identity up. When other people are scolding and this and that, they just smile. It's not scolding you, it's just scolding. This person is like this person is suffering. I can say it, "Oh, this person is so rude, how can I write like that? Everything is in capital letter, look, all the underlining and this and this, written in such a way and stuff like that. How dare you read like?" You're crazy, I'm also crazy, Right? But this is the reality. This is reality. How we are used to reacting. So don't react. Don't just think about reacting. It is unnecessary. Have the compassion. Have the compassion. It is very important. If you don't develop your loving kindness. If you don't develop loving kindness, it is difficult to have a compassionate mind and compassionate life. How to develop loving kindness? First, we have to recognize something about others and ourselves. Is that everybody, including ourselves, including you, including me, all have our own side of story to tell. So, don't trust yourself because you're only telling your side of the story. Don't trust others because they're also only telling their side of the story. Okay? Just be. Just be. Just be like I said, be like the mountain. You know? If there's a forest fire, just burn. If there's a rain, just absorb the water. If there's snow, just enjoy the cold. Just be. Okay? Don't judge. For example, a very interesting topic was a very interesting topic was the last time my guru and me had a conversation about about people who like to gossip. And then when it came to the part of the, what were the points of conversation, what were the important points of gossip? Then after that, we were laughing at ourselves. We ourselves are gossiping. We ourselves are gossiping. So, and then what was amazing to my mind was my guru actually pointed, you see, what are we talking about now? We are gossiping. We are gossiping about all this idle talk, idle chatter. We are gossiping about those people who are in that group, in that condition, who love to gossip. So when we think about them, we start to think about how they talk, how their body movements are, what they talk about, what they do, what they do, what they think, and what they feel. And then when now that we are talking about them, we are recreating that thing in our mind. How, just like you, when you think about your particular friend, can you recreate your friend's idiosyncrasies, habits? Can or not? I know some of you can copy me very well, right? Some of you can copy me very well. Every year, my birthday, there's a competition. Who can copy Lama? Huh? Hui Jin is usually the winner. Right? So same, when you think about something, then you start to think about how that person would have reacted. You recreate that memory part. And then in your mind, you add some more salt and pepper and Sichuan chili pepper. Okay? And dry chili and stuff like that. And chili oil to lubricate it. So what is important is when you hear about other people gossiping, immediately retract. Okay? Retract in your mind. Recognize it, smile. You can listen, you can continue, but don't be sucked into it. Now you understand? Don't be sucked into it. Other people will gossip. You can be there. You can listen. You're going to say, oh, you're gossiping. I'm not. Everybody will think you. Right? People gossip. Yeah. I hear people gossip around me all the time. All the time. Every morning I hear people gossip. Every afternoon I hear people gossip. Now people telling when it is or whatever. Okay. Strictly speaking, Sangala tells me, say, Lama, you don't talk to me. So I'm sorry. Can you talk and tell me what's happening? I can't remember. Number one is I can't remember. Number two is it has a deep imprint in my mind from my guru that says, don't repeat it. Don't remember it. Don't remember it. But really for myself, I've become very forgetful. I want to say something, then I walk there, then I forgot. And I walk back, and people tell me, Lama, try to walk back there and see whether you can remember what you... And I walk there, and I walk back, and I walk there, and I walk back. I can't remember, but it's good exercise. Yeah. Okay? So, main thing is, if you want to talk, be natural. In the beginning, maybe you still have the habit of gossiping and laughing and this and that. And the main thing is, what is the energy of the conversation heading towards? That's very important. Or many people like to put other people down to bring themselves out. That's not necessary. That's not necessary. Okay? Yeah. Maybe in the short term we may lose out. Today I wrote a poem, After I pressed the send button, then I said, oh, I left the 3 words out. Forget it. I told Sangala, I left 3 words out. Then she read it, she said, yeah, you left 3 words out. Then she said, you can just delete it and write it again. I said, I don't want to be too bothered about it. Never mind. At the time, I just write, and I just thought it was right, and I just continued. And I went through it once, went through it twice, I didn't see it. Then after I press send, then I said, oh, then it came. So life is having imperfection. Okay? Sometimes during that time, there's obscuration. We cannot see. But once we can see, laugh at it. Can talk about it. Say, oh yeah, I realized that I talk about it. And then you laugh. Laugh at our own mistake and enjoy that we are imperfect too. Right? There is no such strong say, oh, you're Lama, you're supposed to be the perfect one, you're supposed to be this, you're supposed to be that. That's not what I'm supposed to be. That's what you want me to be. I don't have to be the kind of Lama that you want me to be. I'll be the worst Lama. I just need to be the disciple that my guru wanted me to be. That's what most important for me. I don't need to be your guru for your sake. Because I don't need you. I need my guru. Right? Right? Scary to hear? Of course I need you. If I don't have you, why then I cannot be teaching Dharma to the camera. Right? Right? Of course I need you. Of course I'm happy that you come. Right? Of course, if everybody that is looking at the video at home make the effort to come, I'm more happy. Right? So the main thing is we have to understand whose life are we living, whose dream are we living, whose realism are we living in. Do I want to live a life that you want me to be for you? Okay? You have to feel in our heart. So this is how husband and wife also need to live. Cannot possess your husband, cannot possess your wife. Cannot possess your children. cannot possess your company and your colleagues or your staff. But this is how we are brought up to believe. You know, let them keep you in their heart better than you possess them. Correct? Make sense? For example, if you love your pet cat, pet dog so much, do you possess your cat dog? And if you don't love your dog or your pet well, and you force your pet to do this and that, will your pet do it? Maybe will, but not happily. But if you love your pet, and your pet can feel your love, your pet will love you back, isn't it? Wherever you go, your dog will just follow you. Your cat will just follow you. Whatever you do, it is natural. So don't possess, don't enslave others. Okay? You just need to do something else. You just need to poison their heart with you. With the you. Poison their heart with you. Right? Yeah. I just like to use this word poison. So it's not so sweet, you see. Yeah. Or let's use the word, you just need to charm others' hearts with you. Right? Sounds like black magic, isn't it? Huh? That's the thing. This is called samsara. This is called samsara. There's no perfection. Just be real. Just be open heart. That's most important. People cherish moments in time where they can be themselves and you can be yourself. This is what people cherish. Let down all guard. Everybody is tired. That's why when you offer a mandala, you want to offer all those fence and boundaries that you set in your life. Offer them away. Offer them to the gurus, to the Buddhas and everything. Gurus, Buddhas won't don't take them, okay, this is your suffering, I take them so you have no more suffering. No. They would just see, it's not, people say, what did you gain from meditation? What do you gain from meditation? Of course, Facebook have their own very nice answer, oh, I didn't gain anything from meditation, but I lost jealous mind, I lost insecurity, I lost high blood pressure, I lost this, Yeah. So the main thing is society today works on the idea of the carrot and stick. You need this. That's why there's advertisement. You need this. You want this. You don't have this, you are not complete. Your life is not good enough if you don't have this, if you don't wear this, if you don't buy this, if you don't own this. That's why the more you have, the more you suffer. Isn't it? Ourselves, because we don't have so many things, we want to have many things. When you don't have so many things, you have a great suffering. And then you feel very happy when you have something. And then when you lose something, you have great suffering. And when you have many things, you don't know where to keep your things, you have more suffering. So that's why. You have no money, you have no money problem. You have money, you have money problem. You have a lot of money, you have a lot of money problem. You have no car, have no car problem. When you got a car, you got car problem. Isn't it? Huh? When you have no bicycle, you have no bicycle problem. When you have bicycle, you have bicycle problem. Right? When you have no husband, you have no husband problem. When you have husband, you got husband and man problem. Right? When you have no wife, no girlfriend, you don't have that problem. When you have that girlfriend or wife, you have that problem. Correct? Yeah. When you have no house, you have no house problem. When you got house, you're going to go pay tax, pay electricity, pay this, pay that. Everything need to pay, update the house, have to renovate the house. Things will spoil, fair, wear and tear. Right? Yeah. When you have no fridge, you grumble. There's no food, no fridge. When you have fridge, you grumble. Don't know what to put in the fridge. Then you buy many things, put too many things in the fridge. And then you justify. You have more things in the fridge, less energy consumption. The things that are cold in the fridge, it keeps the fridge cold. The things keep the fridge cold. Somebody actually told me that, and I bought that story. Oh yeah, the things keep the fridge cold. Yes, yes. When there's a blackout, the thing will keep the fridge cold. What you say is correct. But how many times do it black out? I bought the story and then I rebut, then the person go. Right? Yeah. So, when people are married, they want lover. When they got lover problem. No lover problem. Yeah. They want boyfriend, got boyfriend problem. Hiya. Not enough sex problem. Too much sex problem. Lama, I cannot walk properly, Lama. Why you never come teaching? Really, I'm not lying. I said, a long time never see you. I cannot walk properly. I say, what? You're trying to make me jealous? You see, we talk about sex, you're so happy. You wake up already, right? Or your face turn red and you're gonna, this. You're virgin, huh? Very good. Okay? So really, the way we choose to live our life is very much our own choice. Remember, smokers have smoker friends. Gossipers have gossiper friends. When you go and work somewhere else in that particular community or in that particular place or different type, it's like when I was working in the kitchen, there was a 3 group of people that I saw very clearly. 3 habits of people working in the kitchen in the past. Okay? Very clearly, one group was the gamblers. The moment they were split shift, the resting time, they would gamble. Another group was the drinkers. The moment finish work or have a break, they want to drink, get drunk. Third group is the gossipers. They just love to gossip. And they just have somehow so many things to say. And you cannot tell those who gossip to join when you mix them all up together, they're actually very well behaved. The drunkards will be afraid of the gamblers and the gossipers. The gossipers will be very wary of the drunkards and the gamblers. The gamblers will be very wary of the gossipers and the what? Huh? You see? But when they are themselves, they can really relax lah, talk, eat, drink, gamble. I saw because I work in the kitchen. And when I was there, then I was just thinking, really, if you ask them, any one of them to do some good, there was one colleague of mine who was my very close friend. I said, do you actually pray? Say, yeah, I pray to heaven when I kill the crab. Yeah. And he actually does pray to heaven, He said, I'm very sorry, this is my job. I have no choice. This is my job in the kitchen. Every day I have to kill. How many crabs do you kill every day? So it depends. If it's a weekend, at least about 200-300 crabs. Then I asked the chef, I say, do you go temple? Do you pray? And they say, no. Matter of fact, no. So I just made the estimate. One plate of clams. Easily how many lives? 50? Yeah. And it's a cheap protein. Many people like to eat this kind of things. Oh, I just thought about it, Their life is just non-stop accumulation of bad karma. For that, the reason I told myself, in future, I want to have a temple. That the temple must open 24 hours. For those people, they are the ones, the aunties, who, the gossip group, they would tell me, no, I don't want to pray. Buddha and the temples, the gods also work office hour. Temple open 7 to 5 or 7 to 6. How I pray? I see you can pray in your heart. Open my heart every day. Who say who cook what and what to order, what's my job, this and that. And then family problem and work problem. All that, I just think, I didn't say anything. I said, thank you. Their life is just about problem and work. And problem and work. Sounds similar like your life? Your life is just, you focus on problem and work, isn't it? That's your life too. Hello? Are you there? Is your life also just problem and work? Right now? Some of you some old bodhisattvas already transcended life and problem and work. I can see those senior bodhisattvas like Singren, oh, there's no problem. I pay you to solve my problem. You cannot solve my problem, I fire you. That's it, very easy. Right? Yeah. So that's very good. Right? So you are a boss. You must remember, if you work for people, you solve your boss problem. If you give your boss problem, then you're not doing your job well. That's it, very simple. You have every right to be sacked. Right? Hello? Yeah, you feel insecure already, is it? Everybody start to, when I talk about these things, everybody start to. Look, see who is looking at me. You also look at me right there after we talk. Amongst you all, during teaching time, there's a lot of messages flying everywhere, Do you know that? I can see that, your eyes can talk. You have no opportunity to talk to each other, but your eyes. Yeah. Dharma teaching going on. Look at all the things flying everywhere. The rockets, the nuclear bombs, the missiles, everything flies everywhere. The arrows. So it's pretty interesting. You should not put the camera just there. You must put one here. Then I can, or maybe I put one here. Everywhere I look, you can see the facial expression of everybody, isn't it? Right? Then it's interesting. View my world from my side. Correct? Yeah. I think it's an interesting documentary. You need to make me wear a belt and a camera here for maybe 1 week, every day, and see who drives who crazy. Right? Yeah. If I sit there, you only listen to everybody's problems. And all the problems are the same problems. Lama, Sifu, you are my holy father. That's why I call Sifu, right? He's talking to himself. Then I just smile. Yes, he's talking to himself. You see? 90% of the time when people come see me, they're not here to ask me for my input. They are here to buy my time. Okay? To make me listen to them. Look, Lama, sit down and listen to moi. You, Lama, right? You must listen to moi. I have many things to tell you. I mean, that's the story of my life. Okay? You see my hand dropping? Many? Yeah. Can't see very clear also. So I tell myself, can't see very far, it's a good thing. Can't hear very well, it's better. You see? Yeah. Don't just say, I can't see very far now. Oh, I cannot hear very well now. Don't. Appreciate whatever you still can. What you still can. That's the very important part. If you have botak, you have no hair, no hair, it's good. You can wear wigs. Monday, this hairstyle. Tuesday, that hairstyle. Wednesday, Mohican hairstyle. Right? Yeah. Many hairstyles. Thursday, I give you my hairstyle. Tie long hair. Right? Friday, Taoist priest hairstyle. Saturday, I don't know, different kinds of hairstyle. It's good. Maybe everybody should shave bald. Then when you buy wigs, you are making the economy have some success, right? Isn't it? Okay, so focus on what you have. Okay, realign ourselves. Re-look at what we still have, what we have, and focus on the positive side. No, you are creating a better future as the best has yet to come. Okay? Today may be a very happy day. In future it can be happier. Don't say, now is the best day of my life. Every time people say, oh Lama, today is the best day of my life. Then I say, oh shit. Am I a curse to you? Isn't it? If you are with me and you tell me today is the best day of my life, tomorrow onwards is downhill, right? You already put a pin and this is the best day of my life. Isn't it? You understand what I'm saying or not? Why I tell you something, you go. Right? So don't say these kind of things to me. Lama, today is the best day of my life. I'm so happy. Oh. You know when is the best day of your life? You know when should be the best day of your life? Hello? The time when you die. When you die, you close your eyes and say, at last, new body coming. I have meditated and do my sadhana. I memorized my prayers, done everything I'm supposed to do. My guru will come to me in the form that I have visualized him. I'll be reborn in his mandala. Or if my guru asks me to come back as enlightened being, or at the time of clear light, may I generate the divine body and have an illusory body, complete with illusory body, and become enlightened. Then my next life, if I choose, I can become reincarnate Lama. I help more beings. I become like my guru. I support him. More things to do, more fun next life. I can start to disturb those who bullied me in this life. Yeah. Right? Last life they bully me, next life they love me, they carry me. I pee on them when they are carrying me. You know, it's like that. When the time for you to die, you start to look towards the future. Yeah, very happy. You know, you totally relax. Oh, this old thing can go. You know, there's a big joke last time I have with my some very old senior monks. You know, but better not tell you here. Yeah, it's very, very funny. When I heard it, I laughed so hard. Until, I had stomach cramp and I was tearing. Actually, you want to know? Huh? I'll tell you later. It's little bit RA. Yeah, little bit RA. Yeah, only little bit. Yeah, it was so funny. Yeah. Actually, I think I can tell you. It's nothing very bad. It's my very, very old teacher, and then some old monks, they were saying, I said, why are you so happy for your next life? You say, I've forgotten the feeling of having an erection when I need to pee. And then you come from a very, very old, learned scholar, and because he already becomes so old, he cannot control his passing motion and everything. And so when he said that, that was the last thing, but he really meant it as a joke. But so, it really made me laugh so hard, because it was, who would think of that? But then he made me realize one thing. He said, when you have a next life and you have a new body, vitality is very important. Who would want to serve an old man with a dripping with urine and shit? Who would want to listen to the dharma of an old man who is incontinent? Isn't it? So, but if I'm young and I can carry over, if I dissolve and we can with divine wisdom to the next life. Imagine a 3-year-old boy giving teachings like a 75, 80-year-old. Wow, a great benefit for next life, isn't it? Hello?
Yes.
Correct or not? Yeah. So then I just thought, wow, what he says is really true. We need vitality. We need good health. We need a good body. Okay? So this is very important. So we should look always at the bright side of things. So the best time of your life is when the time for you to die. Yeah. And when you're going to die, you enjoy the process that you're going to die. Say, oh, now I'm going to die, and I'm going to slowly breathe in and breathe out. My breathing in is shorter, breathing out is longer, and I can I allow focus on the feeling of earth element dissolving to water element. Slowly, and then you go. Then your mind is always relaxed and smiling, and go. Your every stage of dying, the 8 stages of death, then becomes very calm, very easy, very nice, and focus towards your future, your next life. That's very important, right? Some people say, I don't believe in the next life. Okay, then they talk about going to heaven and going to hell. It's like, okay, you don't believe in next life, look at heaven and hell. That's not next life, never mind. Okay? How can you say there's no next life when there's a heaven and hell? When there's no next life means there's no heaven and hell. End of this life, that's it. No heaven, no hell. That's it. You just kaput. You just disappeared. Alright? I think enough for you all today. Some of you are beginning to too much information, overload for the week, for the day, getting sleepy. Yeah? Okay. Let's offer short mandala.
Please turn to the beast.
I want to tell you something about the putting thing in the mandala in your hand. Okay? Many of you have a panic when you don't have anything on the hand. Because you say, oh, it's not good to offer a mandala with not having anything. Okay? But I want to tell you, what is more important is the offering of the mandala and not the thing. Okay? When you have thing, you have thing problem. Okay? When you have nothing, you have then you have no problem, nothing problem. So the main thing is to have a middle path. When you offer a mandala, if you don't have anything, you're offering your body, speech, and mind. Your mudra itself, blood, flesh, blood, and bone is the offering. Offering of practice, doing the mudra. Offering of body is your body, flesh, blood, and bone. Offering of your fingers, offering of the mudra, offering of your practice, offering of speech is an offering of your prayer. Offering of your mind is what you say and you visualize. That is what makes your prayer magical, miracle. Okay, those are, I don't have this thing, take out earring, take out, take out hair clip, hair band. Have something more, something. Then after prayer got ready, sorry, yeah. If you want to know, I'm like that, okay? Yeah. So, no, just the main thing offering. You just put some cloth also can. Something also can. Don't worry. Use you are the practice. You are the offering. Okay? Don't just focus on that one thing and then say, oh, what I don't have. You got fingernails, right? You've got sweaty palms, right? Oh gosh. All right? Yeah. So don't worry. It's all this, all that. Then even praying becomes stress. Oh, you got nothing better to do. Okay? All right? Yeah. Open your heart. Open your mind. Okay? So this is nice. Thank you. Okay, so this ground, so visualize in your own inner space. Okay, in your heart, there's your inner space. I want you to stretch that inner space very, 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 very big, limitless. In your space, there's a clear sky, blue sky, that magically you can see the stars. And then there's a beautiful mountain in the middle that is made of jewels. Four sides there are different kinds of precious stones. And then the grass, there's rolling hills with grass and freshwater pools. And all the things that you love and you like, offer your house, your car, yourself, your husband, your wife, your children, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your partner. If you're gay, you're lesbian, it's okay. You can offer your gay or lesbian partner inside too. Buddha don't judge you. Offer your jewelry. Don't forget to offer your spectacles so you can see clearer. Yeah. Offer all the things you love and you like, whatever you desire, whatever you have attachment. Even a glass of orange juice, if you like. So offer your fears, your deepest fears. Offer away, okay, your enemies. And when your enemies appear in this inner space, they suddenly see it so beautiful and they start to give up the enmity with you and start to enjoy the place. This beautiful, vast land, inner space that you have in your heart. You offer to the gurus and the Buddhas. This ground, anointed with perfume, bestrewn with flowers, adorned with Mount Meru, the four lands, the sun and the moon. Transform as a Buddha land and offer to you. May all beings be able to enjoy this pure land. Idam Guru Ratna Mandala Niyadayami. Okay? So, you want to become Buddha, you must first create your heaven, your pure land. Okay? There are three kinds of bodhisattvas because there are three different kinds of bodhicittas. Okay? Known as the king-like, the shepherd-like, and the king-like, sea captain-like, and the shepherd-like. Okay? So, the king-like bodhisattva, he is like the king. He says that I will go and have a kingdom and then I invite everybody come and stay. So when you practice the mandala offering, first cultivating on the king-like bodhicitta. So you're creating in your mind, your vast, your pure land, nice place. Okay. When you practice the Guru Puja, they always say, okay, and when the time has come, on the in the shore, on the my sea captain, my guru as the captain of the ship, may he bring us all across the sea of samsara to the pure land. So, like this in this prayer, you are going together with your guru, and you are bringing your disciples of the future together to the pure land. So when everybody is in a ship, everybody go together, start out together, and arrive together, isn't it? Right? So when you when you are able to achieve these two kind of bodhicitta and bear these two kind of bodhisattva, then you become like the shepherd-like bodhisattva, shepherd-like bodhicitta. What will happen? It's like when you are adult and all the children are playing. What happens when the children see something fun? They see at the playground. They will all run, right? What would the teacher or the adult do? He make sure he's the last one, right? Can see all those in front and the littlest one, you make sure they can go. Okay? So when everybody can go first and the shepherd is the last, okay? The first, they say the shepherd-like bodhisattva, he will be the first to become enlightened. So by practicing mandala offering and doing Guru Puja, one create the two kind of bodhicitta. And to create, there's a cause for you to become the shepherd, the holy shepherd. Okay? That makes sure all the little sheep and all the animals, they are safe. And they go first. Right? By the time the shepherd is first to die, isn't it? The oldest one. All the animals can run faster than the shepherd. So when first to die from samsara, don't become enlightened, so happy, no? Don't worry about death, okay? Death is the least thing to be worried about. That is if you practice well now, lah. Okay? Yeah. So you practice well. You don't say that I cannot lah. I'm this, I'm that, I'm lousy. No, you are good. You can. You are good. You are your miracle. You are your own miracle. You are nobody else's miracle. You are your own miracle. Remember, make your habit to celebrate your every success. Okay? Of course, your every success, every time go eat, miss call me. Oh, okay? Yeah. That's it. Thank you. Good night.